So AutoDS is an e-commerce software that can help you to automate your entire business. It can help you with product research, with price tracking, with every single step that you will need to actually begin and continue to make money in any e-commerce that you're doing, whether that is eBay, dropshipping, Shopify, even selling on Etsy now. This is a new feature that they have. So I've been using the software for about a year now, and there are many benefits to it, but today we're going to go through the good, the bad, and the ugly of AutoDS. Let's get straight into it. So one of the better things about AutoDS is product research. This helps beginners, people who don't really know how to find their own products to sell. It provides them with products that they can use, some products that are actually semi-decent that they can actually use to first start making some money. So they do this product research on their end. So this saves you a bit of money on actually getting another product research software. So this is definitely a feature that helps you to start going. Now, the second thing is price tracking. Price tracking is a massive thing, and this needs to be quick. That's why I often recommend the API feature, that everyone should use the API, because API is just way better than non-API. I know you will not get banned from using AutoDS's API. I've been using it for some time now. You'll be perfectly safe, but you definitely want to use it because everything that happens is just a lot quicker. And their price tracking makes sure that most of the time I don't have to deal with different prices when a customer orders the product, and now I'm about to actually place the order on Amazon. Then now the prices are different. I rarely have that issue. Of course, order management is also another thing that is massive. Order management is basically the process of AutoDS taking care of your orders for you. This is one of the major reasons to why I personally use AutoDS, because I no longer like to do my orders manually. It just takes time. It's able to find the buyer's delivery information and find the products on Amazon where I do source my products from, and everything is taken care of, and I do not have to do this. So this saves me a lot of time for someone who is busy, for someone who does not want to keep shipping products, especially if you're getting about 10 to 20 orders a day. Then you definitely don't want to be doing this manually. It just takes time. So if you first start dropshipping, you want to get reviews. This helps customers to trust you. And one feature of part of the order management feature is the automated messages. So this is something that definitely helps, because I'm able to manually customize this message to kind of use as an incentive to make customers, I guess, leave a review. So they believe that I am sending these messages each time an order comes through, but obviously that is not the case. So usually I get good reviews on how often I'm always updating the buyer. So this is one thing that can also help you to, I guess, make more sales, or at least get the customer coming back and just trusting you. Now, looking slightly to the right, we can see tracking conversions. Tracking conversions is massive. When I first started dropshipping, I wasn't using tracking numbers. I sort of had to trust that the buyer is not going to say they haven't received their order. So this was good. In fact, there wasn't that much issues, but when there is, you're kind of in a loss because you can't prove that you have sent the order to the customer. So tracking conversion is something that AutoDS has, and it's massive. So they actually allow you to have different tracking. You can obviously disable the feature if you want. You can use BlueK Express. You can also use Aqualine if you want to. Personally, they're both good. This is also automatic. So as soon as the order has been placed, tracking number is available. AutoDS adds this tracking number onto the order, and the customer has the tracking. So now they're able to keep up their product. So everything is seamless. It's very simple to use. And now most of the time, if a customer says they haven't received their order, when the tracking number shows that they have, literally I would not lose any money, because when eBay checks as well, they see that it's been delivered. And it's just a very simple process, because sometimes customers are actually a bit cheeky and they will try to get their money back. And for those who don't want to ship from Amazon, there are several suppliers that you can use. This is massive. There's so many, like, you have so many options. I personally use just Amazon, but if you want to, you can ship from AliExpress. There's Walmart, there's Amazon, of course, there's Costco, there's Etsy, there's eBay itself, and of course you have several regions that you can also ship from. So this is a big deal. Now for the next thing, this is just personal preference, but the interface is very nice. You can see how much profit you've made, you can see how many orders, your revenue, the top selling products. It shows everything in such a nice way. The settings looks pretty clean. Your prices are there as well. It looks pretty clean. It's just very inviting. So this is one of the best ones that I've used personally. And now one of my favorite things is that if I wanted to dropship on other platforms, I can do this all on one software. So the fact that they have different plans, if I wanted to dropship on Amazon, I can. eBay, Shopify, Facebook, Wix, and Etsy. So there are just so many places. And in fact, Etsy is a new one that just came out, and this is something that I'm going to look into, because dropshipping on Etsy might be a banger. It's kind of like eBay, but maybe there's less rules and regulations, so you can make so much money. So obviously, if you wanted to try this out, then you can as well. But I would definitely be trying this out very soon, if there's nothing that is going to stop that from happening. And of course, dropshipping on Facebook is another one that you guys can look into. But now to dive into the bad. Now, there aren't too many, but one thing, it could be the cost. For so many people, it might not be the most affordable thing out there. Although it has everything you will most likely need. The cost can still be a bit steep because AutoDS does cost $19.90, basically $20 per month just for the starter plan. So for some people this might be a lot, but if you actually start off right and you're making good enough sales, then this can be easily written off for your profits. And if you use the link down below, then you can definitely start off with some discounts and with a trial as well with AutoDS to check it out for free, so you do not have to pay for at least the first month. Most people will actually be using the starter package or at least the advanced 1K package, just because eventually that's what you're going to be up to. So how this pretty much works is you pay a fee based on how many products that you have listed. So eventually you're going to have around 1K. That I would say is maybe the average for most people, at least 500 to 1K. So you're looking to pay around $30 or even $50 every single month. That's even assuming you're paying yearly. If you're doing it monthly, then you can see how this price changes. So now you can be paying $40 just for 500 products, and you can be paying around $70 for 1,000 products. Now the second thing that I don't really like about AutoDS is the support. Now many people also complain about this. The support is a bit limited. If you do need any support at all, you have to click on this little chat button here, and then you can speak to someone. Like for example, right now the chat is offline, so there's no one you can speak to. And most of the time what ends up happening is you tell that person what the problem is. Now they have to open a ticket for that to be dealt with. That can take a day or two. So you're kind of going back and forth. It could be something really tiny, but now it's taking about 2 days to be dealt with. So it's not the best. To be fair, it does take some time. So usually you have to deal with these things yourself. The people responsible for this don't do much. They're pretty clueless. I think they're just sort of there to just transfer any issues to the people higher up or something, but don't really look into, I guess, getting that much help. Just find whatever solution you want on the internet, and there should be answers there. Or if you do have any issues, just leave it down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to actually help you guys with whatever issues you have. So for dropshipping right now, there are so many things that limits you from being able to really become a top seller. In the fact that most of the time Amazon will block your account, so now you're not able to really sell that much and you have to keep making new Amazon accounts. And the loophole to this is that softwares are now able to do this for you. They take care of the shipping, they take care of making Amazon accounts for you, so you do not have to. So this is a massive deal now for eBay dropshipping for those who actually want to be doing this long term. And sadly, AutoDS does not do this in the UK. That is the only big deal for me. They do this in the US, so if you're based in the US, you can actually use this feature and you're good to go. But if you're anywhere else besides the US, then sadly you do not have this. So this means that you're able to do the automatic orders and everything else, but you have to keep dealing with making new Amazon accounts. So this is something I wish they really had. I have actually told them about it. They have to work on it, but obviously I'm guessing it's something that'll take time, or they probably don't intend on doing it at all. But I wish they had this. If they did, then AutoDS would be perfect. But because they don't, sadly for me, it's difficult. It's a challenging situation I'm in, so I kind of have to look for something that offers this feature if I'm going to continue to do eBay dropshipping for the long term without too much stress. So now do check out this video if you want to see how I was able to make a sale in the first hour of starting eBay dropshipping with AutoDS.